fierce is the word that I think of when I think of the transformation that I feel. And I feel like I bring that. I feel like, people that I interact with, not only clients, family, friendships, everything, I feel like I bring a much stronger Kim to the table, one that is unapologetic.
So you had some amazing new success. You had some new milestones.
Yeah, very, very happy for sure. So I did share with you that my business moved from 4 figures to 6 figures. So that's amazing.
I actually feel like crying. Like that's huge, Kim.
Very much
so. Business moved from 4 figures to 6 figures.
Yep.
In such a short period of time.
And exactly, in a very, very short space of time. So when I closed the books, I was like, okay, I need to pen this out an email and send it. So
why do you think that was this year?
Definitely because of the work we've done. I think just everything that I've learned, I've really embodied that in who I am. And, I'm bringing that to my clients. And I'm really seeing the difference, so much so to the point that I'm actually working with the people that I want to work with. Normally, I think before I would just work with anybody, even if it meant compromising my own ethics, or, they may not have been the ideal client that I wanted to work with. But just having that strength to be authentic and sit with myself and bring that to the table. I've been really fortunate to create this position where I'm like, this client probably isn't, we're not going to jive, and I can say no, and feel comfortable in feeling no, and then really and truly create 2 or 3 more clients that are so much more aligned with who I am and with the business and with the work that I want to do. So yeah, it's been a wild ride, that's for sure.
It's amazing. It truly is amazing. I mean, it's so wonderful, Kim. What if you said like it's you feeling more authentic and embodied, and what if you were like, here's the sentence or the word that feels like the shift for Kim that gives you that ability to be almost like discerning, right?
Yeah. For me, I think my word, it's almost like a fierceness, but
fierceness.
Like a fierceness, yeah. But when I use the word fierceness, it's not like a mean, angry fierceness. It's just that self-confidence. And fierce is the word that I think of when I think of the transformation that I feel. And I feel like I bring that. I feel like, people that I interact with, not only clients, family, friendships, everything, I feel like I bring a much stronger Kim to the table, one that is unapologetic, still kind, but, very boundaried, healthily boundaried. And I think bringing that to the table in all aspects, in all relationships, has really been the basis of a major shift.
It's amazing. It's amazing, too, because it feels like for many, many women, I know before we work together, and I want to dive into some of the questions, but before we work together, you had this, I think, hesitancy, as many women do, of like, I don't want to, be a bitch or be inappropriate or be unkind. But the paradox is that, as you just said, the stronger and more clear and embodied and resonant you are in yourself, there's this going out into the world, and you're seeing the effects of that.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Amazing. And I think when you stand in that, the right people, you attract the right people, and some relationships you have to let go. And so it's good.
Awesome. Oh, it's so great, Kim. Wow.
But I know what I felt was there is more. So I have good relationships. I had a small business that, was doing relatively well, but kind of something in here, I just knew there was more. There's the potential for more. And it's a knowing, but not knowing how to access it, I would say. So that's what kind of prompted me to be like, okay, let's do this. Let's knock on this door. Let's see what's there to learn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it about, that opportunity with Ian and I that you were like, this is the thing that I feel is going to take me to the edge, or going to take me over that place?
Yeah, I would say two things stood out to me. So definitely your authenticity and Ian's authenticity. You both of you presented with authenticity. And something that's big for me is the evidence of what you say you can teach me to do. So if I decide to choose a mentor or choose a teacher, I want to see that you're doing it in your own life. And I think you and Ian have proven that and demonstrate that. So I think those two things for sure was what kind of was like, yeah, okay, we're going to do this. It's not a cheesy business gimmick. I'm always very careful of that. I'm very cautious of that. But I think the fact that both of you really just stood in a very authentic space, and it's like, either it's for you or it's not for you. And again, the evidence of what the both of you have been able to produce was what kind of was like, yeah, let's do this. Mm-hmm.
So you said, you knew that there was more. You felt like this sort of like niggly feeling like there's more. What did you discover in working with us?
One, that there is more. And that really, we have the access to create what we want. I think that's the biggest thing that I've walked away with. And it's not this, hibby-jibby, put up a vision board, manifest, and things are going to come. But it's really having that internal power. I think once you step into really who you are, it's having that power and knowingness that you can really create what you want. And I've seen it. I've literally said, I want XYZ. And then in 2 days, it's showing up. And I've kind of moved past the point where I'm like, holy, did that happen? To now it's like, yeah, it is going to happen because I can create that. So it's a great space to be in.
Yeah, I always say I'm not surprised, but I'm always delighted.
Yeah.
Was there anything in the work that we did that surprised you, Kim? Something that maybe happened that, like, when you, I know you wanted to raise your income or increase the income in your business. Did you expect to get to 6 figures as fast?
No way. Not when I first started. Absolutely not. I think I went into it thinking, okay, I'm going to learn something. This training is going to be over, and then I'm going to implement it in my life. And over time, I'm going to see results. That's not what happened. Things were happening as I was learning and doing. I instantly started doing, and things began happening way before the program was ever over. So that was kind of magical. Yeah, for sure. And I think one thing that I also walked away from, aside from business, is just how comfortable I felt stepping into myself. I think for a very long time, for years, I've never really stepped into myself. I've always been attached to the good girl, the sweet girl, the kind girl. But I just felt really comfortable. It's not something I ever thought I would achieve or could do, but yeah, so it's been, those are two things for sure.
That's amazing, Kim. So, as you said, since you worked with us, your business went from 4 figures to 6 figures in a super short period of time, which is amazing. You said feeling more comfortable in yourself, not the, good girl. Was there anything else that you're noticing in yourself or your business or your life that you've been able to achieve since working with us?
I think it's just a very kind of wholesome, holistic feeling. Everything just feels better. I think everything just kind of flows into each other. So there's just more of a content, more of a happiness. There's more of a knowingness that I'm well protected, and what I want, I really can, like I said, create that. So there's just that, I guess, absolute confidence and comfortableness with life. Yeah,
It's amazing. Yeah, it's priceless, really, that feeling.
it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If someone was considering working with us, what would you say to them?
Do it. Just do it. That would be my advice. I think as humans, quite often we tend to overthink. Guilty as charged before. We tend to overthink, and we think something's going to cost too much, and what are the results that we're going to get. I think if you look at this again, you and Ian are evidence of it. I think I'm evidence of it. Not I think I know I'm evidence of it. Other people who have done the program that I'm connected with are evidence of it. And there's no reason why somebody shouldn't. And just do it. That would be my advice. Mhm.
One word of, how you're feeling about yourself and your life right now.
How am I feeling about myself and my life? Wonderful would be a word. It feels wonderful. The experience has been life changing. Um, it's, not to get too emotional, but uh, I'm in a place where I thought I would never be. And it's in a place where I really didn't know how to get access to. And again, it's all facets of life. Like it's in every single thing. So it's wonderful, and it has been life changing. So yeah.